Hey guys, Robbie here. Today we're going to talk about the number one thing keeping people from achieving their goals. So the title of this video is If Knowledge Were Enough, then everyone would be rich and skinny. And I think that saying has so much truth to it. People think for some reason that if you know what you're supposed to do, that will automatically mean that you do it. But most of us have seen that that's not actually the case, not just for ourselves, but for other people we see. And we as coaches here at the gym, we see this all the time, whether it's, fitness, whether it's health and nutrition, or whether it's, finances, for example. People know that they shouldn't be in lots of credit card debt. People know that they shouldn't be eating pizza and cake all the time. People know that they should be going to the gym, and yet they fail to do it. So why? Why is that? Well, because with certain things, not everything, with certain things, you knowing what to do is barely 10% of the equation, and the other 90% is actually developing those habits and doing it. So when it comes to something like knowing how to change a tire, or knowing how to build a table, if you know how to do those things, there's nothing preventing you from doing them. It's pretty easy once you know what to do to go do them. However, when it comes to things like staying out of credit card debt or staying to your diet or going to the gym, people run into issues. Why? Because there are these very strong impulses pulling in the other direction that are saying, no, have that piece of cake, or, oh, no, you need that new TV, or, just skip the gym today, it's cold out. So, in those cases where emotion or negative habit formation pull us in the other direction, there's really only one way to overcome that, and that's by hiring a coach. It's by hiring someone who can hold you accountable to your goals. Everyone thinks that Jan 1st, that this magical, boost of willpower is just going to change everything about your life. And the truth is, most of the time it doesn't, unless you hire someone to hold you accountable to what it is you're trying to do. So you might be saying to yourself, well, why? Why would I need to hire someone if I know what I'm supposed to do? Shouldn't I just go forth and do it? Well, as I've said many times, if I had $1 for every time someone has said this to me, I'd be very, very rich. The truth is, of the matter is, just because you know what to do doesn't mean you're actually going to do it. And more often than not, it means you probably won't do it if there's a temptation to do the opposite thing. So with coaching, something like a financial advisor or a nutrition coach or a CrossFit coach or a fitness coach, we are able to help keep you accountable to your goals because we can keep an objective perspective on your goals, whereas you cannot. And I'm not just talking about, you, this applies to us, the coaches, as well. I myself have my own functional health coach. I have someone else program my fitness routine for me. And it's the same for Brandon and for Carl and for all the other coaches here at the gym. We trust someone else to be the objective lens that keeps us accountable to our goals, because if it's up to us, subjectively we'll say, oh, well, I was the one who programmed it, or I'm the one who made these rules, so therefore I can skip out on them today. So we all know that mind trick that we tend to play on ourselves of saying, oh, well, if I made the rules, I can break the rules. But if you're accountable to someone, either via a food journal or, a training log or, a financial spreadsheet with a financial advisor, for example, you're much more likely to stick to your goals. So point number one is that knowledge is, I've really found it's barely 10% of the equation when it comes to actually doing the right thing and eating healthy. Point number two is the way to overcome this is to hire a coach. And point number three is, well, how do you go about finding a coach? How do you go about knowing if someone's the right person to help you? Well, first you want to explore, have they helped others in the past, and have they done so successfully? Another way to evaluate whether they're going to help you is, meet with them and see if they actually care about your goals. Are they trying to put you into a little cookie cutter program, or are they listening to what you're trying to accomplish? If someone comes in here and says that they want to gain size and muscle, I'm not going to give them the same program than if they want to lose weight and fat. Those are going to be very different programs. They'll have similarities with real whole food, but they're going to be very different programs. Another one is the program you're looking into, or the coach you're looking into, looking to make this something that's sustainable for the rest of your life? That's something that we on the fitness side of things here at CrossFit South Bend believe in very strongly, and on the nutrition side of things we believe in very strongly as well. Any program can get anyone, any flash in the pan results in 2 to 3 months, but what matters is, what is it like over a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years? What does it look like for the rest of your life? So you want something that's sustainable. So at the end of the day, guys, if you want to achieve your goals this year and for years to come, you can try and struggle and grit your teeth and do it yourself. And, for some people that works. I'd say maybe about 10% of people I've seen that works for. But if you really want to take your goals to the next level, maybe it's worth hiring someone. Maybe it's worth giving that a try and seeing if that's the extra push you need to get you on the right track. And then you don't need the person necessarily for the rest of your life, but it's someone to help you learn how to fish so that you can fish for the rest of your life, so to speak. All right, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time.